What's the best childhood dream you fulfilled yourself? I always knew I was different. Not just a little, like other kids weirdly good at math or drawing, but fundamentally, undeniably different. I could feel it buzzing inside me every morning, like the air itself was charged, humming secrets only I could hear. Tuesday was the beginning. I woke up and thought I can fly today. I sprinted into the backyard, arms out like wings, and nothing until the wind hit. A tornado, a hurricane, a spinning vacuum of air that lifted me off the grass, slammed me into the sky, spun me upside down, and then gently set me on the neighbor's roof. I laughed so hard I almost cried. This is it, I told myself. I am real, I am super. Then the cars. I walked down Main Street and stared at a red Honda, willing it to become a sleek black coupe. It blinked and shifted, not completely, just like a filter on reality. The lines softened, the edges sharpened, chrome gleamed where there hadn't been chrome before. I waved at a house and it rippled like water, its walls pulsating, shifting colour from blue to yellow to silver, then back again. I could do anything. I was unstoppable. Next, the ocean. I stood on the cliff, stared at the horizon and thought, I can fly. The wind answered, grabbing me like a lover, spinning me high, higher, higher. I laughed uncontrollably, looping through the sky, clouds peeling apart like curtains, sun bending into my eyes in ways that didn't make sense. People on the beach shrieked, pointing, but I didn't care. Colours were brighter, sharper, everything was too vivid. The world wasn't a world anymore. It was me, then. Glitches, small, tiny things. A doorframe would stretch as I walked through. A car horn would echo backwards. My reflection in mirrors lagged a half second, like reality was buffering. I snapped my fingers to change my hair colour. Blonde, green, red, nothing. The cereal I poured floated mid-air for a full minute, then rained into the bowl like gravity forgot its rules. I laughed, but nervously this time. Wednesday, I walked past a puddle. My reflection didn't follow. It smiled at me with teeth I didn't have. I swore it winked. I yelled, ran to the street. Cars curved around me without drivers noticing. I could feel the city itself bending, or maybe it was me. My heartbeat rattled in my skull. I started seeing faint trails, flickers, like the edges of the world were pixelated. I tried to touch the sky. My fingers passed through clouds like water. Birds spun in impossible patterns. Shadows moved against the rules of light. And then Thursday morning, I tripped over my rug and everything cracked. Not literally, but in my mind. The colours shattered, the streets twisted. I looked at the pill bottle on my counter, the little baggie labelled enhanced perception. My stomach dropped. Maybe none of this was real. Maybe it was the drugs. Every impossible lift of wind, every car I changed, every ripple in the sky, every floating spoonful of cereal. Just my brain on chemicals. I laughed weakly, shakily. But the world didn't snap back. The clouds still swirled unnaturally. My reflection didn't line up. I could hear the low hum of something inside the walls, like electricity, like breathing. The air tasted like metal. Something was still happening. Was it me? Or the world? I pinched my arm. Reality wobbled like jelly. I pinched harder. It felt real. Or maybe too real. I ran outside. Sidewalks bent under my feet. Trees twisted in spirals. A dog barked and split into 3 identical dogs, each staring at me with judgment. I realized I wasn't super. I wasn't lucky. I wasn't even human in the way I thought. I was a lens, a filter, a crack in the world, amplified by drugs. I could feel it pulsing, humming, stretching around me, teasing me. I screamed, and my voice split into a dozen voices. I laughed, and the laughter echoed before I made the sound. I tried to fly again, but gravity didn't notice me anymore. The cliff rose beneath my feet instead, floating skyward like a rogue island. I was upside down, sideways, everywhere at once. Then I sat down and breathed and realized something terrifying. Whether it was the drugs or not, I had changed. The world had changed. Nothing would ever be the same. And maybe, just maybe, I had actually become super, because when I blinked, the sky winked back.